Zdravo društvo, dobar dan, dobrodošli na fskpz kanal, epizoda 10, Witcher Wild Hunt. Nadam se da ćemo danas da igramo bez uznemiravanja i maltretiranja. Zdravo Slavene, zdravo Stefane, Mitex, Đuksi, Makaz, opet Stefan Bogdanović. Valjda nije bio update, da, nadam se da nije bio update, ajde da proverimo za svaki slučaj. Da, okej, sve je ostalo onako kako smo juče namestili. Izvinjavam se još jednom za jučerašnju epizodicu. Imali smo više avanturica, nekih malo drugačijih nego ovih u Witcheru, ali dobro, šta da radimo. Tako je. Sve ide u rok službe, što bi se reklo. Zdravo, Aleksandre. Se kuvate danas, drugari, ja sam evo morao uključiti klimu, ne vredi. Baš danas razmišljam, reko kako ću da napravim taj neki raspored streamanja, sad kad znam novi raspored posla. I definitivno sam se odlučio da imam i letnji režim i zimski režim. Letnji režim pre 8 uveče je pakao. Nažalost, kad radim moramo ovako da krenemo, nema smisla kretati u 8 pa streamati sat vremena. Po nekom mom ličnom nahođenju, svi streamovi, znači streamovi ispod 3 sata nisu streamovi. Dobro, sve zavisi šta streamaš, jel da? U nedelju ćemo imati razotkrivanje, tu ćemo da pričamo i divanimo o planu i programu streamanja na fskpz kanalu. Tako da, to okej. Takvi streamovi okej, da možda nekad budu ispod 2 sata, odnosno 3 sata. Na idle 65 stepeni. Zdravo Milane, zdravo Krle, zdravo Cile. Ček da ja vidim koliko je kod mene. Poprilično mrtav ladan, 54-55. Zdravo Bane Lav. Dobar je ovaj Noctua. Nisam pogrešio. Davno tad kad sam kupovao ovaj komp tamo u martu 2018. Mislio sam da uzmem vodeno hlađenje, ali sam se ipak odlučio za ovu Noctu 15, ona i ND ili kako li se već zove. Stvarno je odličan. Loše sam spavao, tako kad krenu ove vrućine, ne može čovjek ni da spava. Dođeš umoran, legneš, zaspimo odmah. I obavezno se probudim u 10, pola 11, znači kao u sapunjari da sam spavao, čovječe. I onda kreće patnja. Spavati se, umoran si, a kad legneš, znači... unervozim se koliko je toplo. Vidjet ćemo definitivno, sad pogotovo kad je leto, sigurno ću gledati sebi da uzmem bar 2 dana, ono, off days za streamanje. Naravno, to će biti dani kada radim. Tako da, gledat ću da uvek imam 2 dana. To je opet letnji režim. Hladno pivo pomaže. A dobro, ko pije da. Upravo gledam Decu kukuruza. Jesam slobodan, ali sutra je main day za stream, Gosen Wolfe. Moram definitivno imati taj letnji stream, rada i zimski. Zimski može i ranije da krene stream, jel, ali letnji sve pre 8 je pako. Gde si, Vasilije? Da, PDP, definitivno. Mislim, za te pare dobijaš vrhunski kontroler. I kvalitet i sve. Meni jeste prošli prestao da radi i A button, na kraju je prestao i onaj right shoulder, ali mislim posle koliko godina i posle svega šta je preživeo taj kontroler. Tako da zdravo steceo. Mislim, on košta 4000, onaj Afterglow košta 5000, ako baš voliš te fancy stvari, ali nema potrebe. Da, Elden Ringa je dotukao, definitivno. Čekaj, jel ti... Hoćeš se ti vraćati, Vulfe? Aha, dobro. Ajde, vidjet ću. Možda organizujemo se nešto u nedelju. U nedelju ja radim, ali svakako... u stvari ne mogu, nedelja mi je... nedelja je razotkrivanje, to mi je jedan od main eventova. Ne mogu u nedelju. Ja sam prešao na 4.3. Ne mogu više da streamam i da se fokusiram na to. Ajde, važi. Dogovoreno. Ništa, ajmo mi polako da krećemo, s obzirom da je već 6:20.
An oneiromancer and an expert at finding the lost and the missing. Guided by Karine Tilly, the Witcher had a dream. In it, Ciri and I, the bard Dandelion, were reunited. Geralt now knew that to find Ciri, he would first need to find his dear old friend.
Dear old friend Dandy. Okay, meet Zoltan in Kingfisher Inn after sundown. Dobro, after sundown. To bi trebalo da je sad već, s obzirom da je 9:20, ajde. Zaokružimo. Radi sve dobro, radi. Jebem limunanu. Ej, trebalo bi... Trebalo bi ja da nađem negde i shop, ali sad koji shop radi u 9 i nešto? Ko normalan još radi posle 9 sati? Niko. Vidjet ćemo šta otkupljuje eventualno ovaj bartender.
Here already. Come on, let's find some arsenests. Should start soon.
Znači, prisustvujemo sada poetskoj večeri.
Long have yearned for your tender caress, to bind our fortunes, damn what the stars own. Rend my heart open, then your love profess, a winding, weaving fate to which we both atone. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet, to dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. The wolf I will follow into the storm, to find your heart, its passion displaced by our ever-growing, hardening into stone, amidst the cold to hold you in a heated embrace. You flee, my dream come the morning, your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet, to dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. I know not if fate would have us live as one, or if by love's blind chance we've been bound. The wish I whispered when it all began, did it forge a love you might never have found? You flee, my dream come the morning, your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet, to dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep.
Wow, nisam očekivao da će celu pesmu.
I know him! 'Twas him murdered some Temerian boys back in White Orchard.
Silence, woman. Come to hear music.
A murderer?
There's a war on. Some die.
Oh, please, argue this out elsewhere.
Evo Miško.
Squabbles and rows again. And I was told this was a decent establishment.
If I know Geraltu, he risked his noggin to save someone else's arse.
Save you say. He murdered folk.
Don't let him provoke you.
There's the door. Settle this outside.
Come. wish to listen to music.
Music?
Cultural capital of the world? The fuck it is.
Ah. Gde si, Alex?
Permit me to introduce this here's Priscilla, known also as Calaneta. As lovely as she is talented. And this
He's Geraltu of Regija, I know. Dandelion's told me a great deal about you, and I've listened with bated breath. Don't be surprised. After all, doubt I could think of a more fitting subject for a ballad than a witch's love for a sorceress. Or should I say, sorceresses.
Pa da, ima tu varijantica. Izgleda da Dandelion left nothing out.
Seems Dandelion was meticulous in telling my story, down to personal and insignificant details. Did he offer anything about himself, like where he was going?
Splendid. Very funny, truly. So, see you later. Not here. Come with me.
Ah, dobro.
There a reason for all this sneaking around?
An excellent one. When last I saw Dandelion, he told me he was planning a heist. Siggy Reuven's vault.
sheeped up.
And I've not seen him since.
Ko je taj lik?
Reuven. What's he like?
Tall, fat, dangerous as hell.
Limp in his gait. Left leg.
Sounds like a lame rock troll.
If trolls were devilishly intelligent and had a flair for crime, yeah, I'd agree.
Dandelion breaking into a vault.
Really?
Sooner expect him to choose a life of celibacy.
True. Forgot to pay for his way into Pasaflora once. And laid awake the next 3 nights worrying about it.
Any idea what got into him? He have debts he needed to pay off?
Claimed he was helping someone. Urgent matter that couldn't wait, he said.
This someone. Dandelion mentioned their name.
Da nije možda
No.
Ciri?
But if I know Dandelion, it's her name he failed to mention. As he failed to mention her slender waist and ample bosom.
Let me guess. Attempted heist was a failure.
Well, he's not driven up in a gilded carriage laden with jewels, so I should think so. I've asked after him everywhere, but it seems an army of tongue-stealing cats has overrun the city. I learned only that he raised a ruckus at Whoreson Jr.'s lair. Then Whoreson's men chased him all over town.
Whoreson Jr. Doesn't ring a bell.
Biggest prick in Novigrad. Not literally, but...
Got it. You're not a fan. But what did he do to you?
Try the whole town. He's one of 4 bosses who control the city's underworld. The others being Siggy Reuven, Carlo the Cleaver Veres, and the King of Beggars.
Aj, jao.
Rascal. At least they didn't cross the church as well. Bring that venerable institution into it. We'd be in deep then.
Kakve zvrčke su ovde u ovom gradu, ej, joj. Još jedan dokaz da kriminal i vlast idu ruku pod ruku. Izgleda da još jednom moramo da vadimo guzicu.
Here I go again. Rushing to Dandelion's rescue. He ought to pay me a salary.
Whoever he is, I sincerely doubt he's in the mood for jokes. Nor am I, in fact.
Relax. I'll get him out of this. Gotta talk to this Whoreson first. And Siggy Reuven. Know where I might find them?
I don't know about Whoreson, but Reuven runs a bathhouse. Careful, though. He's a dangerous character.
So am I.
I don't doubt it. But Dandelion's not. I beg you to hurry. Let me know as soon as you learn anything.
Well, I've got bugger all to do here. Heading back to the Rosemary.
Čekaj da vidim samo.
And then us.
Svugde je tako, Miško, veruj mi. Samo negde to rade na finjaka, a negde ovako što bi rekao bivši ministar kod nas, nemojte da kradete, možete malo da kraduckate, ali nemojte da kradete. Svugde toga ima, veruj mi.
See if our warbler don't come home on his own. Take care now.
Gde si, Aleksandre? Opa, idemo. Evo ga još jedan quest. Ono, otprilike od kad smo došli u jebote šta smo experience uzeli. Još jedan quest po kome možete snimiti film, otprilike. Dobro, do duše, ovo je main quest. Thanks to the lovely Priscilla, Geralt now knows Ciri and I had struck a deal with Orsum Jr., one of the big four bosses of Novigrad Underworld. It seems a simple matter of finding Orsum, getting a chat and getting out of... But in Novigrad, the sometimes simple and nothing was in... Da. Ništa nije jednostavno i ništa nije kako se čini.
Don't you fear the pyre, Three?
Zdravo, Bojane.
Do you seek to get me in trouble, sir?
If I was seeking to get you drunk, madame, I would not be drinking Coke with you.
Vidim gde se ovdje izlazi, evo ga ovdje. Samo da vidimo. A pa nije ovo daleko. Dobro. Evo, prošetamo. Ej, čekaj da vidimo... Ovdje ima negde trgovac. Samo da nađemo gde se ulazi. Evo ga.
White hair, yellow eyes, slashed face, just like he said.
Ko je ovaj?
Geraltu of Rivia, known as the White Wolf, the Butcher of Blaviken.
Geraltu of Rivia is enough. What is it?
A man came to me a few years past, paid me to keep a book for you, said you'd come for it one day.
Who was he?
He didn't introduce himself, but the book has a red cover, that I remember. I'm sure I've not sold it.
All right, see if I can find it.
And perhaps glance at the others while you're at it.
Ajde vidimo, ovo je prodaje knjige, knjižara. Fauna of the Northern Realms, Volume 1 book. Ujebo, to su skupe knjige. Šta je ovo? Necronomicon. Beast of the Tukai Foothills. The World Underground. Zdravo, Aleksandre. Aha, pitaš za te druge, za taj drugi keš. Da to imam i ja, jel tako beše? Imam i ja nešto od tih para, što bi se rekla. Ja mogu možda da mu prodam ovo što imam viška, ali on baš ne otkupljuje tu nešto. Nisu mu cene dobre. Dobro, on je bibliotekar knjige. Da, evo ga. Orens, ako na to misliš. Škomi. Čekaj, nisam našao ni banku još, lagano. Čekaj da vidim. Jebote, new quest message from the old friend. Ne mogu sad da počinjem 100 stvari. Mada moguće da će nam ovo rešiti onda i onaj quest da vidimo da li je Ciri u Novigradu. Mada ja mislim da nije.
Anybody there? Open up.
Banka je iza tebe, dobro. FPS u gradu, pa nemam pojma. Mislim, radi sve normalno.
What's the fuss? The bathhouse is closed.
Need to talk to the owner. I know he's here.
I'm not sure that matters, as he's terribly busy.
Busy? With what?
Entertaining important guests.
In that case, tell him there's another one at the door. Geraltu of Rivia. And I'm not leaving till I see him.
Very well, I shall try. Please wait.
Siguruvin cordially invites you to join him. I'm happy. The meeting is in the baths. We will pass through the dressing room so you can leave your clothes.
Let's go.
You may disrobe here. Your equipment will be safe.
Okay.
Splendid. Siguruvin awaits in the next room.
You were right. He doesn't blush.
Mlađi od 18 nek zažmure.
And then he sent the body back, offering hand extended like a horse.
Clear that you've not seen Reuben.
Easy, Cleaver. Orson Jr.'s a dead man. I'll have my scribe send you a notice.
You don't have a scribe. And we'll eliminate Junior when, and only when, all of us say aye.
Ovi plotuju neki overthrow.
Reuben, your guest.
Why the fuck you let him in here?
Because I want to talk to him. This is Geraltu of Rivia.
Good to see you again.
As always, I'm out the swiving loop. Who the fuck are you?
Think I'll let your host introduce me.
He's a witcher. The very one who first foiled an attempt on Foltest's life, and then killed that monarch.
Allegedly. But I didn't kill Foltest. And hello to you too, Dijkstra, Reuven, whatever they call you these days.
Last we met, Geralt thrashed me silly and crushed my ankle. I really wonder what he's got in store this time.
Got intruders. Someone just snuck inside the bathhouse. Several men.
What the fuck's he on about? Plowing fortune teller?
Please, no!
Bloody hell. I fucking knew it.
Any weapons tucked away?
Just a few.
Šta sam ja izabrao? A, Mace.
first ever party with my prick hanging out.
Zdravo, gospodine Popara. Čekaj, s kim ću ja da se tučem? Ne mogu... Zaglavio sam se u ovoj vatri. I šta je njih? Bez njega.
Terribly sorry for that incident. My security failed. I'll get to the bottom of who, why, and how.
They were whoreson scum. That's the bottom of who and how right there.
Don't start that again. Especially not in front of our guest.
Who pranced in right before they attacked. Coincidence? Why do I doubt it?
Let's give him a chance to explain.
I'm looking for Whoreson Jr.
Interesting.
What do you want with him?
Junior's gonna help me find someone.
Whoreson's not helped a soul in all his miserable life.
I'll ask him nicely.
See, Cleaver? Perhaps if you'd not called Junior an uncle fucker and asked him nicely, he'd have showed up today.
Gentlemen, you out of your fucking minds? A chat session? Whoreson's out to get us, and he'll succeed eventually. We've got to kill him first. So by all means, you sit here, soak, fart, and watch the bubbles rise, while I send my boys to Whoreson's hidey holes. They'll make some noise, flush the bugger out. And you, geriatric, or whatever you plan.
Geriatric.
Wanna find Whoreson? Find me first.
Geriatric. Zvali su me Geralt.
Any clue on Junior's whereabouts? Be grateful for any lead.
Siggy? It's worth a try. Geralt's got a knack for finding people. And he's discreet, a value in itself.
Leave you to it then.
I'll look in on you tomorrow, Francis. Finish our talk.
So how about we get dressed?
Sure. Then we'll talk. In private. Right mess that was. Never thought I'd be glad to see the man responsible for my taking frequent baths.
If you're any cleaner for it, gotta say it was worth breaking your ankle.
It healed poorly. Can you believe it? I must soak it in hot water at least 6 times a day now. Failing that, it bloody pounds like the bells of Beauclair at dawn.
Sorry to hear that.
You're sorry? Well, consider it resolved then. Now, mind showing some added compassion could mean a miraculous recovery to me.
Listen, Reuben. No, Dijkstra. Just not in the mood for your code names, passwords, and other bullshit. I'm here on specific business. If you want to listen, listen. If not, I'd rather you spared me your wit and threw me out now.
What's the harm? Talk.
Think Cleaver will find Whoreson?
He might not. But he'll burn down half the city trying. What waste. Leave him to it, I say. Work alone.
Any ideas?
Junior's got areas of the city where he's strong. Penetrate them, look around. But be discreet. None of this speed and fury and swinging your steel cock about.
Makes sense to ask around, I guess. Junior might be in hiding, but he's got to be collecting income. Couldn't afford to cut himself off.
Gambling. That's his big earner. Junior controls the largest casino in town. I'll never forget Hierarch Hemmelfart raised all kinds of hallowed hell there once. Bugger bet and lost his ruby ring. Then there's the arena in the city's bowels. Betting scheme generates near as much as the casino. They're always looking for hired muscle there. Suppose you could always search Horson's house, though I doubt you'll find him there. Maybe some clue, though.
Gde je kazino?
Where's Junior's casino?
Near the Temple Watch Towers. Horson's got naught to do with the casino officially, so careful what you say. Try not to arouse any suspicions.
Ajde vidimo ovo.
Arena sounds promising. Where's that?
Sewers beneath Gildorf, but you'll have to enter through the pits. Endure the stench of poverty on the way. Now, Junior loves a good fight. Wager he'd give a lot to see a real Witcher in action.
I na kraju za kuću njegovu.
Mentioned Horson's got a house. Where is it?
Solid townhouse on Temple Isle, just on the other side of the bridge. Wouldn't wager me knickers on finding him there. Junior's not that stupid.
Ajde. Znači imamo 3 opcije. Možda bi mogli obići sve 3 lokacije.
Just be cautious. Horson's expecting payback, I've no doubt.
Kasinu moramo da pazimo šta pričamo. Arena će biti malo kao akcije, tu ćemo da se fajtamo. Da ga pitamo za Dandija.
Listen, Dandelion's missing. Any idea what might have happened to him?
Same thing that happens to anyone who steps on Junior's toes.
Meaning?
He's surrounded by splendid virgins who ply him with sparkling wine and pastries stuffed with nightingales' tongues. Come, Geralt, what do you think's happened to him? I reckon he's at the bottom of the pontar, trussed up with the strings of his old mandolin.
Loot.
Far as I'm concerned,
Loot.
he might as well be rotting down there with a goddamn trombone.
Seem a bit prickly. Something bothering you?
Sorry. I know I've been unbearable lately. But at my age, the menopause, what with hot flushes and violent mood swings.
Dijkstra, men don't get menopause. You know that, don't you?
Yes, you moron. I also know you don't actually give a shite about my problems. What do you want?
You got me. Need work. Thought you might throw some my way. Monster trouble, that sort of thing.
Yeah. Might be able to help me, in fact. And if you did, why then I might be inclined to ask after Dandelion. Establish what happened to him.
Pa mogao bi.
Maybe I can help. What do you need?
I'd rather show than tell. Picture's worth 1,000 words and all that tribe. Ah, and you do realize, if you say anything about what you see here to anyone, it'll mean a razor between your ribs.
Figured as much.
Excellent. One last request. Oh, let's call it what it is. A command. Don't draw your sword unless I ask you to.
Hajde. Ej da, ja sam prešao level, čoveč. What the frack?
Be so kind as to follow me.
Wow. Tu smo malo pre jaja brčkali.
Oh, Bart, not again.
Bart.
Ovdje ima nekih polutki.
Bart, stop that, now.
What the frack?
Bart, mad. Bart makes Ziggy lose often.
Beating your head against the wall won't change that.
Bart hard. Bart less thinky. Bart less thinky. Bart sadness.
Where'd you get the troll?
From Zerikania. Won him. Card game with a camel merchant.
Your jokes are getting better by the minute.
See me smiling? I'm dead serious.
But I bumpy horses. What's there? Siggy but take. Good Siggy.
Don't seem to have trouble communicating with the troll. Why'd you bring me down here?
Take note of that hole. We'll come back to it later. And see that door? Vault behind it, until recently filled with Novigrad crowns and countless other valuables.
But God, then boom!
Neko mu je...
Go!
Translating into common, someone fucking made off with nearly 20 tons of my gold and all the lighter stuff. And you will help me get it back.
Fine.
Ajde.
I'll help you.
You're not exactly bursting with enthusiasm.
Witcher mutations. They strip us of emotion. I'd be jumping for joy otherwise. All right. Ought to look around. But first, some questions.
I'm all ears.
Ova dvojica se vole, u prevodu poštuju ko majke i snajke, ono. Neko ga je opljačkao, a njemu je inače troll služio kao security.
Anyone see what happened?
Other than Bart? No. And the vault's location is known only to the treasure's co-owners. Well, and the thieves.
What about upstairs? Anything unusual happen in the bathhouse the day of the break-in?
No. Happen swears it was calm as ever. The usual customers, no incidents. Bloody bucolic.
Take it the thieves got in through the hole behind you.
You're a regular fucking master sleuth. Any other brilliant deductions you want confirmed? The year, maybe? Bloody name of Redania's king?
No, but I am wondering, for instance, how that hole got there.
Oh no. Boom.
Eksploziv.
But look, won't go. But look, no. Only sleep. Bad shrooms. Head falls.
Bad mushrooms? What's that about?
Pop's mold. The spores are highly toxic. One whiff and you're dead. Unless you're a troll, that is.
Yes. But troll.
Not talking to you, dimwit. Where was I? Ah, mold spores. They cover the walls of the sewers other side of the vault. Actually thought it was a good thing, you know? A bit of extra protection. Thieves found a way through it.
Bart, you see them?
But through hole. Once see boom. Got what? Breathe. Shroom. Sleep go. Your phone gone. Bad troll.
Now, stiff up a lip.
Boom. Can you elaborate?
Boom. Big. This like.
I'll elaborate. Explosion. Big enough to blow that fucking hole in the wall, separating the vault from the sewers.
Gotten pretty good at communicating with this troll.
Lots of prior experience. Worked with idiots my whole life.
Ajde, probat ćemo da ih trekujemo.
Track down the thief yourself?
Of course. Hired this lummox Fonce, thick enough not to ask questions. We knocked back some pops antidote and entered the sewers. Soon after, I returned alone.
What happened?
Lad started belching something horrendous. I mean, burps with so much mass the walls shook. Told him, Fonce, stop. You're in the presence of a count. Well, former count, but still. And then he puked up. Up came most of the antidote. Lost his protection. Tried to pull him out. Then I heard a bubbling. Something crawled out of the water. I value the lives of my men, I do. But I value my own even more. Dropped Fonce and ran like hell.
Mind describing this something that crawled out of the water?
No. Doesn't mean I can, though. Air in the sewer's thick with spores. Can hardly see a thing down there.
Must have noticed something. Was it...
No! Didn't notice a fucking thing. Didn't do a taxonomic field analysis either. I know it's an inconvenience to you, but I felt I should get the hell out of there as fast as I could.
Should look around the sewers. Got any more of that Pop's antidote?
I've a few vials left. Got the formula too. Disgusting swill, to be honest. But it'll save your life. Here.
Thanks.
You've naught to thank me for, literally. You're no good to me if you suffocate. Listen, I'll be upstairs if you need me. Sight of this empty vault's giving me an ulcer. Good luck to you.
Ajde. Ajde vidimo da li možemo mi nešto da otkrijemo. Čekaj, šta mi je on sad dao? I gde mi je taj uopšte? To su poušani. Evo, gde ću ja sad to naći, majke ti? Čekaj da vidim. Je li to potion ili šta? Šta je ovo? Aha. Automatski mi je ekvipovan. Pa... A, jeste. Pop Mold Antidote. To je potion. Ali zašto ga nemam ovde ako...
Dandelion, what the hell have you gotten yourself into? Edges curled out. Something inside blew it wide open. Wall too. Bathhouse drain pipes seem to converge here. Pipe's great. Explosion crumpled it like a piece of paper. And there's mortar on the bars. So it was in place at the time of the explosion. Blast tore it from the wall. No traces of magic. This was no spell. It was a bomb. Now why am I not finding pieces of it? Could be the current swept them away. Bits of pipe clear over here. Must have been one powerful blast. Shouldn't go any further without taking that antidote.
Da, ovdje već kreće. Zašto... Zašto mi se ne vidi ovo šta treba da stisnem za ove... Hvala ti, jebote.
I thought Witcher's potions were vile. Fine grading. Couldn't push much through that.
How you like that silver?
Wow! O majku vam vašu. What the fuck se ovo čuje? Pogledam ovaj deo ovde. Ovde smo već gledali, čini mi se. Nismo. Jesmo. To je ovaj pipe. I njega jebat. Gde tamo, Geralte? Da kažem, Geralte.
Definitely came through here.
Čekaj. Ti tvoju morao si da me njakneš. Jao, slučajno sam popio. Fuck. Up. Wow! A koliko vas je, majku vam vašu? A na koji mutagen misliš? Jeli, Miško? Gde si minigun?
Another trinket.
Što se to čuje? Zapalio ovaj... Ladno sam zapalio ovo telo što mi je bilo crveno. Ček. Aha, dobro. Koli pali ove baklje da mi je znati.
Dijkstra didn't mention anyone else. Must be one of Dandelion's crew. Involvement everywhere. Guess he had the antidote too. Couldn't keep it down any more than the other guy.
U alkemi. Čekaj da vidim, ja ovdje sam zaboravio ovo. Ej, šta bi mogao ovdje uzeti, evo ga, od skillova? Mogao bi možda ovo. Maximum inventory weight is increased by 60. Šta kažete vi? Mada mi sad u suštini ne vredi jer neću ga ekvipovati. Može li ćeš ne ići? Čekaj, na šta misliš? Misliš na ove mutagene ili šta? Nije loše nastaviti sa crvenim drvetom. Ovo precise blow nije loše. A šta ti nije, Miško, jasno sa ovim mutagenom? Možeš da upgradeuješ ove mutagene. To radiš u alhemiji. Viš, imam i green, mogu na vitality da... Ja sam slučajno naišao. Na crveni. Mislim, ne znam da ti kažem gde da ga nađeš, jebeška. Znaš šta bih mogao? Mogao bi uzeti ovo. Increase chance of landing a fast attack critical hits by 2. Svakako idem na kritikale. Onda ćemo, ček da vidim. Onda ćemo izbaciti ovo. Evo ga, ovako ćemo staviti da povežemo ova 3. I za sada nek bude to. Ovo ćemo da budžimo dalje. Nek bude tako. Ovo mi se ne dopada ovde. Čekaj da imamo šta je ovde gore onda. Mislim, crvene, te sve mutagene dobijaš od protivnika protiv kojih se fajtaš. Jači protivnici i veća šansa da im ispadne mutagen. Obično ti lesser mutageni ispadnu, pa onda u alkemiji ih spojiš koliko sam skontao, treba 4 lesser mutagena da se napravi jači level mutagena. E sad, dokle idu ti leveli, da li ima možda 2-3 nivoa, odnosno levela. Ovo je lokovan. Ajde, reko da obiđemo ovde, da li ima. Znači, imaš lesser, imaš... To je kao niži nivo, imaš običan, normal i greater. Tri lesera, jednako je srednji, 3 srednja, veliki greater. Eto. Znači, praktično imaš lesser, srednji i greater, 3 nivoa imaš mutagena.
Bottom of a container. Silver cylinder, most likely. Runes etched in the bottom. It's warped, probably by the explosion. Bomb part. Must be. Smells like wyvern oil and caramel. That'd be it down here. Time to see Dijkstra.
Čekaj da pogledamo još malo da li ima...
Gold coin. Trail ends here. Dandelion must have loaded the treasure onto a boat.
Vidi ovo jebote. Ne! Dobre. Dobih bolje sedlo izgleda, a? A nije, ovo je 45 stamina. Opet sam pun. Ajde dok mi traje još ovaj potion da se vratim. Jesam ja išao ovuda? Jesam. Da, ovde je već izlaz. A ovde ne može? Ne može, lokovano.
I do. What do you want?
Done. Examined every nook of the sewers near your vault.
Well, learn anything?
Ajmo da krenemo sa bombom.
Seems to me a bomb blew the wall open. Look.
Bottom of a silver cylinder, probably. Covered in runes. Interesting. Any idea what it contained?
Recognized some ingredients by their scent. Wyvern oil and sugar.
Sugar? Geralt, I'm in no mood for jests.
Nor am I. Just saying what I found. Bomb contained sugar.
Let's think. Sugar would react violently with sulfuric acid, but not so violently to cause an explosion.
Didn't know you were versed in alchemy.
Dabbled in it a bit while at Oxenford Academy. But this is no time to reminisce. You're to find my treasure, not write my biography. Know anything else about this bomb? Anything at all?
Bomb was inside the pipe.
Bomb went off inside a drainage pipe embedded in the vault wall. But the grate at the end of the pipe was in place when the blast happened, meaning...
The bomb must have found its way into the pipe from inside the bathhouse.
Exactly. Might have gone something like this. Perpetrator started emptying one of the pools, then dropped the bomb down the drain.
The bomb flowed down with a runoff, came to rest on the grate, and, to quote Bart, big boom.
Found a second corpse, one of the thieves. Threw up the antidote just like your man Fonz.
A beautiful death. Anything on the body?
Not much. Empty vial.
Wouldn't have left him behind if he was anybody. Common porter, must be. Knew nothing, means nothing. Dead end. Literally.
Drain pipes are only promising lead. We just need to know which pool it's connected to.
Yes. Appen keeps a record of guests. Should be able to tell us who used that pool the day of the break-in. You've not done badly.
Feel honored to be acknowledged.
Oh, that famous sarcasm. I missed it.
Really?
About as much as I'd miss a knife in my knickers.
Znači njega je Dandy opljačkao, je li tako?
All right. You inspect the pools on the right, I'll take the ones on the left. Holler if you find anything.
Look for clues about the thieves in the bathhouse side rooms using your Witcher senses.
Nothing here. Something floating on the surface. Oil, looks like.
What's this? Nah, worthless.
Evo ga, našao sam ovdje nešto.
Silver lid. Matches the cylinder bottom I found in the sewer. Dijkstra, come here.
Got something?
Yeah, bomb part.
Happen. Drain pool 4, and bring me the guest book. Chop chop.
Let's see what's on the bottom.
Druga opcija je bila ono kao, možda je ovaj kao pomoćnik.
Grate's been removed from the
Suspect.
drain, meaning they flushed the bomb down here.
Happen. Who used this pool the day of the break-in?
Let me see. Bertolt Heinz, town councilman, Josef Schweik, brewer, and Margrave Henkel.
Henkel? That's impossible.
Ko je taj?
Margrave Henkel, who's that?
Who was that, you mean? Old coot's been eating dirt since last winter. Couldn't have been here the day of the break-in.
He's dead? I'd not heard.
Not surprising. The Honourable Margrave croaked in a brothel, decked out in leather lingerie, so the family held a hush-hush funeral. But I have my sources.
Yeah, I saw him that fateful day, Mr. Reuven. I'm certain of it.
Did you speak to him? Get a good look at him?
No. He merely passed by on the way in.
So you didn't see Henkel. You saw an impersonator. Think for once. They scooped out your balls, not your brain. And you, Geralt, start looking into this.
Gotta ask you nicely. I'm not one of your delivery boys.
Pardon my tone. I've grown accustomed to ordering folk around and barking as I do it.
Fine. Where should I start?
Henkel's home. Derelict townhouse south of the main square. You might happen on some trace of this scoundrel we're looking for there. Well, up with you.
Da, fino ovdje idu experience-i. Opa. Jebika. Moram vam reći da mi je ovo otkrovenje što ste mi rekli da je kontrol sporo hodanje. Go to Margrave Henkel's house. Opa. Da. Trebalo bi da se malo rasprodam. Ovo je ovaj square, jel tako? Hierarch square. Shopkeep, shopkeep, shopkeep. Gde je banka ovde? Čekaj, možda ću i ja prepoznati. Šta je ovo? Vivaldi Bank, evo ga, našao sam ga. Kakve su vam kamate?
Don't stare, or I'll flog some manners into you. A good day for commerce.
Evo ga.
Well, well, look who's here. The White Wolf himself in my humble establishment. How can I be of service?
Convert some currency, jel tako?
Got some coin I'd like to convert into crowns.
You've come to the right place. A better rate you'll not find anywhere in the city.
Mogu da mislim. Aha, to se automatski uradi. Ček da vidimo šta ima još kod njega od opcija.
How can I be of service?
Aha. Čekaj, kako ide biznis?
How's business?
Really? That's the best you got. That's like asking a fisherman if they're biting, or an old gran about her health. Business is booming. There's profit to be made from war, provided you've the know-how. Before Nilfgaard had even crossed the Pontar, I'd contracted for insured deliveries of wood and iron from Kovir, reaped a seven-fold return on
Svim
my
ovim
investment.
krvopijama business is booming during the war.
So you might think, but then there's the non-human
Ima tu neke
poll
istine.
tax, the church's tithe,
Kao i u
war
realnosti.
taxes, and my overhead. Subtract all that and you're left with a pittance.
Neko
A dozen or so
jako
chests,
dobro
no
zarađuje sad na ovom ratu. Više njih.
Till next time.
Dobro. Ajmo ovdje odma armorer.
Top-notch swords.
Show me what you have in stock.
Jebote, ne znam ni šta sam sve dobio. Aha, ovo je onaj jači armor, ali je medium armor, a ja idem na light. Ajde, ostavit ćemo ovo. Ovo ostalo ćemo verovatno prodati. Šta ćemo s ovim mačevima? Ova je jači, ali ova ima bolje ove critical hit damage bonus. Letiš. Letiš. Critical hit chance, critical hit damage bonus. Ovo ima dobar critical hit damage bonus, mamu mu njegovu, ej. Ajde, ostavit ćemo ovaj za sada. Ne mogu sad da se odlučim šta bi i kako bi. Mislim da za sad ni ne treba toliko gledati na te stvari. Jer ću kad tad dobiti nešto jače, pa ću dobiti nešto opet jače, pa opet jače, pa... Čekaj da imamo šta ćemo s ovim sedlima. Ovo sve prodati. Jer... Mogu sve ovo prodati, jer već imam Nilfgaardian saddle. Koji je bolji. Jedino da, čisto vizualno, da sačuvam, recimo, ovaj superior racing saddle. Ne znam šta bih drugo rekao. Viš, jebote, ali ova ima bolje bonus. Ima li još kakvih gaća? Samo te gaće imaš ove, ali ne mogu da nosim. Ili ovo? Ovo ću ja da kupim. I ovo. Evo ga ovako. Witcher gear. Šta je ovo? Ovo ću ja da kupim. Gde se to stavlja? Uvijek zaboravim. Evo ga. Dobro. To je to.
So long.
Maximum inventory capacity. Dobro. Sad ću ti odmah prodat ovo.
Top notch swords.
Show me what you have in stock.
Na šta misliš da prodam Djuksi? Da prodam ovo, a? Jesu, teške su, Ajde, prodat ću, da, ne treba mi u suštini. Jedino možda malo vizualno je drugačije od ovog što sada imam ekvipovano, ali... Prodat ću ga, koga šljivi. Prodato. Da li ima nešto da se dismantluje možda? Timber. Šta je tu još teško? Vidiš ovdje kad radiš ovaj dismantle, nemaš opciju da poredaš stvari po težini, nego moraš... Mada u suštini... Čekaj, ovo beše nešto teško, a nije. Misliš ovo da dismantlam, a? Pa ima rubi, ali običan, ništa. Pozdrav, Opti! Desi go sam, Opti. Glowing Goring. Ali pretpostavljam da po ikonicama ništa nije rare. Ništa specijalno, pa da. Pa evo igramo, pičimo Witchera. Ništa specijalno. Neću ga, nek za sada ostane. Imam 43 od 130, sad sam povećao inventory, tako da... Aj jao. Nek stoji za sada. Lako ćemo ga negde dismantlovati, nije problem. Ajde da se snimim. Tako. Ali ovo je prdno. Čekaj samo nešto da vidim. mi fali, majku mu. Nemoguće da ja nemam ovaj drakonid oil. Od ovog ostalog relikt oil, nemam insektoid oil i nemam drakonid oil. To su osnovni oili. Ovo sve ostalo su enhanced i superior beast oil, vidi ovo. Znaš zašto gledam to? Zato što ovdje vidim herbalistu.
Welcome, welcome.
What have you got there?
Ček samo da vidim. Formula diagram will now appear in shop panel. Ali on to nema. Šta je ovo? Aha. Damage dealt by enemies reflected back to the attacker. Ovo nije loše, jebote. Leshen decoction. Znači ovaj nema ovo. Kako bre nemaš? Čekaj da vidim. Što mi uvek otvaraš ove? Ranogrin. Što mi to... Ajde, uzet ću 3 komada. Šta se desilo? Dobro je. Šta ovdje treba? Misl to. Aha, znaš šta, kad pinuješ ovako, hoću bar sve ove osnovne da kupim. Kad pinuješ ovako, odeš na shop, vidiš onda ti piše ovdje pinned formula diagram. Ne može sve odjednom. Kad pinuješ jedan, otpinuje drugi. To je problem. Gledaj sad. Vidiš? Može samo jedan da pinuje. Ček samo da ugasim ovdje ovu cigaru. Upalio mi se ovdje filter. Zaboravim na jebenu cigaru. Da, nego ja sam mislio da će mi odmah ovdje lupiti neki znakiće, ono, ej kao, to ti treba, nešto si pinovo. A dobro, okej, nema veze. Treba mi 4 ova. 4 ova. Da završim bar ove osnovne. Kraftaj. I šta mi treba? Treba mi... Ergot seeds. Aj kaži da imaš to, molim te. A nema. Nema. Ovo nije loše, jeboga. Portion of deo damage-a koji mi dila protivnik se vraća njemu. Ovo ću ja kupiti. Mislim, to su decoction. The intensity of randomly selected sign at dusk and dawn lasts longer than other mutagen decoction. All alchemy creation can be used one additional time. Nije loše je. Boga. Damage dealt to foes regenerates vitality. Each foe slain accelerates vitality regeneration for the duration of the battle. Taking damage raises damage resistance, bla bla bla. Pa nije loše, jebote. Portion damage dealt by enemies. Vidi ovo šta traži. Lešen mutagen. Pa da. Viš ti šta ja imam ovo? Pogledaj šta sad tu ima bombi, jebote. Release a cloud of Dimitirian slivers that block magic and monsters' magic ability. Pa? My zone is složen red, destroy monster nests. Brate mili, šta ovdje ima stvari? Ko će ovo sve naučiti? Dobro, bar za sada imam, osim ovog drakoni dojila, sve ostalo što znam da pravim sam od običnih napravio. Ček da vidim. Više ovdje mi treba arenarija. Au jebote, arenarija. Imaš li arenarije? Ima. I nije ni skupa. Jedna mi treba. Daj, brate, da uzmem to. Ovo. Ovih imam dosta, ovih necrophage-a. Čekaj samo nešto da vidim. A ne mogu sada. Protiv kojih se još borim dosta? Cursed. Možda sam Cursed već završio. Možda Beast da napravim. Da li on to ima? Treba mi puno ovih. Bear Fat. Bear Hide. Attack power versus human and non-human. Pa pazi, mogu bi ovdje kupiti još ovu jednu arenariju. Kad sam već ovdje, a nije skupo. Ajde, uzet ćemo 6 komada odmah. Jednu potrošiti odmah na alhemi, tako da nam ostaje 5. Jel ta arenarija, koliko sam googlo, ovdje možda se nađe samo kod herbalista. Sad sam to napravio, je li tako? Jesam. To je for humans and non-humans. E sad, ovo je superior. To... Vidiš? 50% attacks power versus humans and non-humans. Možda ima, mada ne verujem. Da, nema. Šta je ovo? Jebote, da li da kupim ovo i da završim? Ajde. Koga jebe?
So long.
Okej. Sad ću da se snimim kad sam sve ovo sredio. Dobro. Moja jedina zamerka kod ovih sad dojila što su to nekako mogli da... Quick sort item. Sort item. Možda by rarity. Ali... Dobro, u suštini vidi se, obični imaju plavu pozadinu, a ovi enhanced imaju ovu brownkasto. Cursed oil imam već, necrophage oil imam, vampire oil imam i ovo sad, da. Okej. Opa. Ajde, ovo ćemo staviti prvo. Jel ima neki enhanced swallow? Nemam pojma. Šta je ovo? Sok. Sotić. Ne znam da li će mi ovo još trebati. Aha, ne može ovde. A da, to ide na mač, ja, Vlado, glupavi. Dobro.
Looks more like a beggar's hovel than a Margrave's townhouse. Dandelion made some interesting friends.
Ček, ček, ček. Aha, to je ova tetka. Dobro. Nekog tu jeste bilo, ček da vidimo.
Footprints.
Treba prodati, a? Volim da palim ove sveće i...
Silver cylinder. Bottom looks like what I found in the sewer. Silver cylinder. Bottom looks like what I found in the sewer.
Znači ovde su oni krčkali, izgleda, bombu. E da, ajde ovo da... Slavko. Još nam Mirko fali. Three different camps in the area immediately to the south of Keromorn. He hoped... Dobro. Ovdje ćemo sad dobiti scavenger huntove.
birth year. It's absolutely excellent. Startling bouquet. You absolutely must try it. But afterwards, please place the bottle back where you found it.
With love from D. Da nije možda Dandy.
Your birth year. Could be dandelions or Ciri's.
Vidi. Moramo naći negde. Aha.
.45 to 12:54. Satisfying click. In the next room over, I think. Secret room. Probably where Dandelion and his cohorts planned the heist. Stain. Wyvern oil.
To smo pronašli tamo i u kupatilu, ono. Još jedan
Instructions on how to
Velen.
build a bomb, signed by one Kalkstain. Sugar, and lumps of a substance dipped in wyvern oil. Potassium. Looks like they made the bomb here.
Dudu.
Ciri, Menge is following me. He
Ah.
sees the treasure. He has Dandelion. You must flee. Footsteps. Not good. Didn't expect to see you here. Certainly not with Triss.
I decided we could use someone who knows a bit of magic. The runes on the bomb, I'm absolutely dying to know what they mean.
You dying to know too, Triss?
No, just here for the coin.
Marigold playing the cynical materialist. I love it. In truth, her ideals brought Triss here. She needs gold to save her colleagues. When I recover my treasure, I'll be in a position to help her.
Mogu da mislim kakav je
Speaking
to
of which,
deal.
and pardon my Beauclervoise, have you found out who fucking nicked my gold?
Hang on. Gotta tell me why you're here first. We agreed. If I learned anything, I'd take it to you.
Ne mogu mu reći da je Dandelion planirao.
To see if everything was all right.
You don't trust me?
Bullshit. You don't trust me.
I trust you as much as you trust me. Not at all.
Što znači
Believe me,
you
it's
don't
a
trust
healthy
me?
relationship.
Gentlemen, really feel privileged to witness your battle of wits. But try to remember, unlike you, I put my life at risk every time I venture out into the streets. Did the same just coming here. So I beg you, can we get to the point?
Bothered Triss for nothing. No point examining the bomb.
Because?
Because I already know who nabbed your treasure. Commander of the Temple Guard, Caleb Menge.
To je onaj Seronja.
Stands to come with a side of revenge.
što smo ga sreli kad smo prvi put otišli kod Tris, ona njena kuća, što su ona dvojica pljačkali. Would you be kind enough to tell me what you learned? I'm terribly curious.
Henkel told me. Old man's alive and well. Faked his own death to escape his creditors.
Strange. I had no idea he was in debt.
He was. And Menga promised to take care of things in exchange for help with the heist. So...
Geralt, how can I put this delicately? Bollocks.
Bollocks.
If you thought I'd fall for that tale you just pulled out of your arse, you don't know me one bit.
Know you well enough to know what matters. Results. So I lied. Still say I can lead you to your treasure.
Forgive me, Geralt, but after what you just pulled, I'd sooner believe a whore who proclaimed her undying love.
Would you believe a sorceress who stands to gain if you get your coin back?
Perhaps. I'd still prefer the whore, though. You're hiding something, and that's one thing I can't stand, even more than Nilfgaard. But ultimately, this is a business deal, not a marriage. Besides, there must be some truth in all those lies. You're too dense to make it all up on your own. Menga has been spending heaps of coin lately, though to my knowledge he shouldn't have a copper to his name.
So, what now?
From what I've heard, Menga spends his nights at the docks, witch hunters' quarters. Maybe pay him a visit. Ask where he's holding my gold for me.
Da, direktno.
So we do your dirty work while you sit around twiddling your thumbs.
Darling, when I'm able to make use of someone, I always do. It's convenient.
Pa sad iskoristi sebe, ono, da budeš koristan.
Of course I'm scared. Bloody dangerous whore, son. Triss would concur, I think.
Not in those words. But I do agree with the statement overall.
Gde si, Aleksandre, čao. Fine.
Doubt Menga will admit anything willingly.
As do I. Lucky I hired a witcher and a sorceress who've been through so much together to get this done.
What's our past got to do with it?
A great deal. Lovers will jump into the abyss for one another. Suits my needs perfectly. Namely, it greatly increases your chances of getting out of the hunter's barracks alive. With my treasure.
Pa to sam ja baš teo da kažem, koristi nas.
In other words, you're using us.
Using you? Never. Merely making the most of your mutual bond. Well, lovebirds, I really must be going. Good luck.
Thought you'd correct him. Say that we... you know...
Ne mora on da zna sve.
Wise. I'd never choose his shoulder to cry on either. But we've strayed from our topic. Got a treasure to recover.
Triss, gotta tell you something. Dijkstra's gold, it's the last thing I care about.
Thought as much. This is about Ciri, isn't it?
Prvo Dandelion, da.
Dandelion saw Ciri.
That changes everything. Listen, meet me at midnight by the Chapel of the Eternal Fire, east of the
Ljudi,
harbor.
ovo
We'll
je
figure out a way to get into
scenariju za fantastičan film.
See you then, and thanks.
Sam ovaj quest je brutalan za filmčinu. Ne mora da bude ovaj setting, možda bude... Gde je nest? Aha, portal. Možda bude modern setting, ono... Što se kaže, u naše vreme, ne mora da bude epic fantasy. Meet Triss at the Eternal Fire Shrine near the Harmon at midnight. Dobro, nek serija poživi. Znaš. Nek serija samo poživi što duže može. Pa, vidjet ćemo na kraju krajeva ko prati u kom pravcu se razvije. Da, to je jedino što čekaš sezonu godinu dana. A oni izbace odmah sve epizode i onda naravno ne možeš da izdržiš, ko recimo ja. Ja sam drugu sezonu progutao u roku od 2 dana. Iako sam sebi rekao nemoj Vlado. Ali opet... Around midnight, aha. Pa dobro, imam li ja šta sad tu radit, nešto specijalno? Ne.
Glad you're here. Listen, took a look at the building and it does not look good.
Mean it could use a bit of paint and spackle?
I mean, it's a damn fortress. High walls, guards at the gate, armed men everywhere. We could never sneak in, and fighting our way in won't work. Menga would have had plenty of time to escape.
What do you suggest?
Portal.
Take these shackles. Put them on me.
Mind explaining what this is all about?
Think. Bring the hunters the vile Triss Marigold. They won't just open the gate for you. They're likely to let you present her to Menga personally.
No way. Too risky.
Dandelion's life's on the line. Ciri's too. No such thing as too risky.
Hide.
Fine. Let's say they take the bait. What then? We go in, I put a sword to Menga's throat and ask him where Dandelion is?
Might not work. Menga's scum, but you have to admit, death doesn't scare him.
Always found that annoying in fanatics. So we gotta trick him into talking. Any ideas?
Maybe tell him you have information about the Lodge. Or about Philippa. Even better, he hates her most of all. You'll think of something.
Šta ćemo za treasure i za onog debelog?
What about the treasure?
If we learn anything, great. If not...
Thought you need coin from Dijkstra to help the other mages.
True, I do. Lots of ways to get gold, though. It's just not the most important thing now.
A i ja baš ne verujem to Dijkstri. Ajde, let's go.
Still got a bad feeling about this. But tough. Let's go.
Meni je isto serija okej.
Remember, I can take care of myself.
What are you talking about?
The hunters. They won't treat me like a lady, but I'll survive. Might hurt a bit, but... Ciri, she's what matters. Do what you need to do, no matter what happens.
Can't promise that.
I'm still asking you to, all right?
All right.
Meni su isto svi glumci dobri, ali...
What do you want?
Here for my
reward. What the hell for?
For a witch. Recognize who I got? It's Triss Marigold.
Marigold? Come in then.
Plan za sada radi. Ali ovi su mi smešni što imaju ovo preko nosa.
Well, Triss Merigold. Giving up drowners for sorceresses?
Pays better.
It's 'cause they do more harm. What's a drowner do? Pull the odd fisherman from his boat, but the witches, they murder kings, scheme, start wars.
Don't forget turning your cow's milk sour straight out of the udder.
You're done jesting, Merigold. For good. Put her in a cell.
Sad ćemo...
Not so fast. I hand her over to Menga himself, or not at all.
You reckon we don't know what to do with this witch?
Let go, you bastard!
Vulgar tongue's got no place being in such a pretty mouth. I guess we'll have to rip it out.
Try to loosen it if I
Probat ću
were
da
you.
forsiram
I've learned
ovo
something
da...
interesting.
For instance?
For instance, where Philippa Eilhart's hiding.
I'll get you for this, you...
Shut your gob, ginger whore, and you spit it out. Where's Eilhart?
I'll tell your boss, no one else.
Thought I made myself clear. I'll only talk to Menga.
Menga don't talk to the likes of you.
Well, then you be sure to tell him I came by. With my friend Marigold.
Fine, grab her and come with me. But be sure to stay right close.
Dobre, radi.
Devil's spawn.
Got a foolproof method for exercising witches.
Here's where we split up. Go see Menga. Marigold will be next door.
You can't have her until I get...
You don't set the terms here. Dirk, you know what to do.
You won't get a word out of me. Not you, not him.
Oh, playing tough, eh? Just you wait. We'll take a fingernail or three. That ought to get you singing.
Treće ne smemo nikako, ali fine but not torturing. Možda da probam to, a? Šta vi kažete, kec ili dvojka? Ja bih isto dvojku stavio. Ništa, ajmo na dvojku. Znam Marigold da se snađe. Ne, ona bi sigurno isto... Marigold bi isto rekla kec. Ono, nemoj slučajno da nešto posumnjaju, ono, da smo u nekom dilu. Aha, da, 3 nikako. 3 blow-upujemo cover odmah. Ajde, kec. Ajde.
Do what you want.
Come on, witch. Show you the wonders a pair of pliers can work. You'd be surprised.
I believe I told you not to let anyone in.
Unless they had information concerning Philippa Eilhart. This witcher says he's got just that.
Anyone can claim that.
We'll start with your pinky nail. Nah, let's go for your ring finger. This little piggy went to market.
But it's not that easy to bring us Triss Merigold.
Reklo bi se da se snalazi.
Very well. I'll go see her shortly. But first, let us talk. Sit. Sit.
Have a drink, Witcher.
Not in the mood. Čini mi se da se Tris baš ne snalazi. What the hell?
Not in the mood.
You've two choices, Witcher. Drink or die.
Treći? There's a third option. I could kill you. Ali opet treba mi informacija gde je Dandelion. Ajde, fine. Ajde probamo i dalje da se coverujemo.
Sidarian.
A 1261 vintage, year of the massacre of Sintra.
Stop squirming. This little piggy went home.
Kurt, please see why Miss Marigold squeals so convincingly. Perhaps she needs something. Hot irons, for instance.
Speaking of metal, this goblet's silver. Making sure I'm not a Doppler?
Ah, it's immediately apparent. A professional. I find that refreshing. But to answer your question, one can never be too careful. You'll be surprised how many come here turn to rancid jelly as soon as they grip the goblet.
Samo da je ne obeščasti. Pozdrav Vlado, što ne bi uzeo PlayStation Plus i live-ao neke ekskluzive? Kako misliš PlayStation Plus? Pa nemam ja PlayStation. A misliš ono kao da se streama? To, pa ne znam da li će to raditi. Ne znam da li to radi za Srbiju. Pošto svakako PlayStation i nema nalog. Mislim i da ima, uvek bi napravio neki američki nalog, zato što su tamo ponude bolje. Od boljih. Čekaj da vidim šta bi... Ajde, kec idemo.
Still haven't paid me for the witch, yet your hunters are already torturing her.
What of it?
You're damaging goods you haven't paid for yet.
This little piggy had roast beef. This little piggy had no...
For fuck's sake!
Don't worry, you shan't leave empty-handed. I shall pay you twice the usual reward for Marigold.
Awfully generous. Why?
Well, you've turned in your lover. The emotional trauma it must entail. You deserve compensation.
Da li da se pravim blesava, da li da Witchers do anything for gold? Cold-hearted.
Yeah, I've plowed Triss. But what does it matter if you're paying gold for her head?
Oh, yeah. Nearly forgot the mutation strip witches of feelings.
Na tu sam kartu igrao.
Be brave, dear.
Možda u stvari je Tris već sredila ovog lika.
This little piggy went wee. Ow! Bitch bit me. Oh, the bitch bites. Let's put a collar on her. Dimeritium ought to calm her down.
Namerno ovo sad rade.
You surprise me, Geralt. Perhaps we can deal after all. So, you know something about Philippa, but I wager you won't share this information for free. What do you want in return?
Free, my friend.
It's simple. Free Dandelion.
A degenerate bard for information about Philippa. Tempting offer, I admit, but I must say no. You see, I've a magnificent execution plan for Dandelion in Oxenford. A breaking wheel, flaying alive, and so forth. It should work wonders for the mores of the academic youth and townsfolk.
When's this morally instructive spectacle due to take place?
When I issue the order, in person. Dandelion will remain in the dungeons beneath Temple Isle until then.
Odlično, bar znamo nešto konkretno.
Perhaps we can agree different terms. But first, let's see how Miss Marigold fares. It's grown suspiciously quiet in there. Come.
Kao što rekoh. A ovi počupaju sve nokte.
Yes, but...
For fuck's sake.
Tris. I should tend to your wounds.
No need. I'm fine. Well, mostly fine. Should heal in time for my wedding.
Sorry. Should have gotten you out sooner.
Don't apologize. I knew what I was signing up for.
How do I say this? That was just a bit premature.
What do you mean?
Menge said Dandelion's locked up on Temple Isle. Dungeon right under the temple. He was planning to execute him in Oxenford. Also said they'd only let Dandelion out of his cell once Menge gave the order, in person.
Shit. I'm sorry, Geralt. I should have thought it through, but when I saw him,
No need to explain.
After what they subjected you to, no need to explain.
He'd never have agreed to help us. Even if I
know. Let's not dwell on this. We should think about what to do next.
Dandelion's safe for now, though out of reach. We don't stand a chance of breaking him out. Temple Isle's impregnable. And Menge's not likely to order his transfer. Or anyone's for that matter.
Da, on je zapalio neke papire.
Saw Menge burn a sheet of paper right before we came in here.
Could have been something on it that would have helped us. Too late now.
So there's no way you could recover the note?
Sadly, no. I'm a sorceress, not a miracle worker.
Ajde da pretražimo.
Let's search his corpse.
Možda ima nešto
Could find something that'll
interesting.
help us.
Da.
Just his office key in his pockets. Here. Nothing under his belt. Wait, something sewn in the lining.
Nešto zašiveno u postavi.
The key to a vault.
Cash.
Here. Give it to Dijkstra with my regards.
Necromancy seems like our only hope. Our only hope.
Could you revive him?
Maybe. If I actually practiced black magic. Haven't sunken that low just yet. Nothing but dead ends. We'll need to make do.
Neko je ušao. Maybe breaking Dandelion out only option. Try da vidimo.
Breaking Dandelion out starting to look like our last option.
Geralt, you know me. I'm all for finding solutions. I don't give up easily. But in this case, there's no hope. Not a shred. No one escapes the dungeons beneath the temple, and no one's ever been broken out.
Anyone actually tried?
They've tried, Geralt. I've tried, to be exact. Shortly before you arrived. It almost cost me my life.
Menga's the only one who could have ordered Dandelion's release.
Yes. Or someone who...
Eto sam I ja pomislio, možda nekog Dopplera da nađemo.
Doppler?
Hahaha.
Your old friend Dudu Biberveld impersonated the halfling merchant. Dandelion claimed he seemed more real than the original. So much so, Vivaldi gave him a loan of several thousand crowns without batting an eye.
Yeah, except Dudu's in hiding right now. Priscilla might know something, though.
Fingers crossed. Listen, there is one other thing I wanted to talk about, but not here, not now. Come by when you have a moment. I'd appreciate it. All right, we need to get out of here.
Sneak out of the witch hunter outpost. Find a way. Ovdje ćemo sada gasimo.
This is where we split up. But first, let's burn this shack down.
Agreed. We've left too much evidence.
Yeah, but I also need to blow off some steam.
Idu pičku materinu, uplaši me jebant. Evo, ja ću da zapalim ovo.
That should do it. I'm going. You should too.
Not about to use the teleport, though. See you, Triss.
You there!
Mr. Reuven, what's the word?
Impatient old bastard.
What?
What?
Nothing. Be there soon.
Who do I spy? Why, it's Geraltu of Rivia.
Will you stop following me already?
I will, soon as you tell me where my treasure is.
Me and Menge didn't see eye to eye.
How badly?
Badly.
I suppose that explains the smoke. My treasure's not in there, is it? Burning with the witch hunters.
Didn't see it anywhere, and 20 tons of gold is hard to miss.
You mean to say you've come to me empty-handed?
First off, you came to me. Second, I do have something in my hand. The key to a vault, founded on Menge.
A vault
The key.
that I need to find on my own. You've not made things much easier for me. Give me that.
What about my reward?
Spare me. I want my reward.
Geralt, do all you witches have such nerve?
Da.
What do you mean?
You lied to me. Again.
What?
You knew from the start who robbed me, but you didn't deign to share that information with me.
Stop crying.
No, I didn't. But I did deign to help you find your treasure, so stop moaning.
I jest you not, Geralt. You abused my trust.
I can live with that.
This time, yes, you'll live. And now, time to settle things.
That a threat?
Quite the contrary. You helped me, Witcher. So in spite of everything, you've earned your reward.
Don't bother. I know what happened to Dandelion.
Then take my coin. I always pay my debts, even to liars. And a final humble plea. Don't try to fool me again. Ever. Bastards deserve.
What do you seek, pain giver?
I've had enough of it. God, it's like the racehorse.
Look.
Pogledaj koliko ovaj quest ima. Koji chain questova.
Suspicious to me, tramp.
Kako sad osloboditi onog nesrećnika? Da, sad moramo naći onog Dudua, Dopplera, koji će da odglumi ovog Mengija, ili kako li se već zove. Opa.
What village are you from? Willows. It's into the area 2 days road from December.
To je ipak bilo malo dalje nego što sam mislio. Aaaa, bežite! Se dere.
Ugh, there's no fucking integrity in this world.
Back again, you trap.
Geralt!
Malo da saznamo istoriju između nje i
At poetry
Dandeliona.
tourney in Ellender. Naturally, I'd already heard much about Master Dandelion. And it proved true. At first I thought him a bloated, narcissistic buffoon.
Just at first.
Well, only cows don't change their minds. I changed mine when he came to congratulate me. Never expected he could lose so graciously. Dandelion can be irritating, I shan't deny it. Yet, I also know he can be fair and noble at times. Well, I very much doubt I could bear to have him around were it not so.
I see. I get it. Dandelion. I know where he is.
Where?
Dungeons on Temple Isle.
That's not a nice jest.
No jest, sadly. But don't worry, we'll pull him out. Triss has an idea. All we gotta do is find Doo-Doo.
So you must find Doo-Doo in order to find Dandelion, with the aim of ultimately finding Ciri? Sounds like an awful lot of searching.
Jako.
Do wish you luck.
Don't have a choice.
Baš sam to teo da kažem. Da bismo našli Ciri, moramo da nađemo Dandeliona, da bismo pronašli njega, morali smo prvo nekako da dođemo do Mengija, a da bismo došli do Mengija, morali smo nekako prvo da, sa ovim Jigsterom, ili kako se zove, odradimo sve što smo morali da odradimo. Kada mi Horsam Junior, he might know something.
Take care now.
Sve, odlična igra. Super igra i pravo da vam kažem i dopada mi se što nisu svi questovi ono standardno mahanje mačem. Što imaju ovako malo ovih Sherlock Holmes momenata, ajde, da malo istražuješ, mada u suštini, znaš, igra te vodi, ti u stvari igraš priču. Nije tu sad ništa, nema mesta gde ćeš se zaglaviti, pa nećeš znati kako da nastaviš ili šta ti ja znam, igra te vodi, ali malo kroz te dijaloge možeš da menjaš outcome situacija.
My granddad's sick.
Ovo je za Skellig. Možemo sad da igramo ovo. Vidi šta je secondary. Viš, a matter of life and death. Power. Keeping other mages out of the bloodstained hands. When Geralt entered the city, he met up with his friend and sometimes love. Možemo za promenu malo odraditi ove secondary questove. Ajoj, ovo je još, zaboravili smo na ovu gospođu, što smo joj obećali fencing lessons. The Gangs of Novigrad. Aj, jao, šta ovde ima, majko moja. Da vidimo ovo.
This house, has it always been crooked? Of course not. They built it.
Šta će onaj tamo gore, bo? Kako se ulazi u ovu kuću? Ona je negde iznad. Ovo dete traži neku pomoć, ali nemam vremena za njega. Opa. Morat ćemo onda ovuda da idemo. Ne, ni tuda. Bože, gde je ovo? Pokazuje mi gore da je quest.
Nothing new.
Čekaj da vidim da nije nešto ovdje iza, nije. Pokazuje mi još gore da je quest. Evo sad sam na levelu quest. Ali isto tako pokazuje da je u drugoj kući, a u drugu kuću ne mogu nigde da uđem. Ili sam ja lud?
Seems to me I've heard of you before.
Help pull back out.
Ne, igrat ćemo, ček da vidim. Evo je. Igrat ćemo i sporedne misije.
Yes? Who you here for?
Triss.
Told her from the start. No men, no pets. 'Tis a decent house for decent folk.
Don't worry, won't stay long.
Geralt, I've got a problem. Can we talk? Yes, Geralt?
Been in Novigrad long?
Long enough to know how not to get caught and survive.
And before you came here, where were you?
Oh, places where I managed to get by without your help, too. Which doesn't mean I'm not happy to see you.
What did you want to talk about?
I got a strange message. I don't quite know what to think.
Who was it from?
Ingrid Vegelbud's servant. Apparently, Lady Vegelbud's prepared to donate a tidy sum. She wants to help mages escape from Novigrad.
Guessing this wouldn't be a selfless act of charity.
You guess right. And that's my problem. Vegelbud needs a favor from me. No details in the letter, unfortunately. I'm supposed to meet the servant at the fish market. Says he needs to explain everything face to face, but these days I can't be sure meeting him's a good idea.
Ajde, pomoći ću ti.
Don't like this at all, but you seem determined. Not about to let you deal with it alone.
Thank you.
The servant. How are you supposed to contact him?
Said I'd recognize him. He'll be in a blue tunic, have a load of keys strapped to his belt. I'm supposed to ask him about the price for his trout.
Čija je to ideja?
Whose idea you think this was? The servants or Vegelbud's?
My bet's on Ingrid. Highborn damsels have a lot more time than their servants to read adventure novels.
Think it'll be better if I talk to the mystery man in the blue tunic.
He's expecting to meet me.
You just wait nearby. I'll make sure that note didn't come from the witch hunters. Then you come in.
Mm-hmm. Fine. Let's meet there.
Velen servant in the fish market. He's wearing a blue shirt and has keys hanging from his belt. Nju šta ona ima tu neke naprave. Jebote, samo kad pomisliš kako su oni napravili čitav grad. I to nije, znaš, ono da uđeš u kuću i to ti je to, ušao si u kuću, imaš jednu, dve prostorije i kraj. Ja moram da se popnem na freaking drugi sprat da bi pričao sa, u ovom slučaju, Tris. A super. Aj majstore. Ej, jebi ga. Ove mejsove neću da kupim.
Lots of blue jerkins. Interesting.
Šta kaže, blue tunika, dobro. Šta? Ovdje kao da se nešto bilo zacrvenelo. Evo ga. To se zacrvenelo.
Yeah.
Know where I can get the best price on trout?
Perhaps. But it wasn't you I was to meet, sir.
Want to talk to the letter's recipient, I gotta be present.
Caution would advise...
Caution's advising you not to argue right now. Trust me.
Seems I've got no choice. Come with me. This one. It's not for you. Why you care?
Wouldn't you rather sweat on me?
Opa!
Thank you. Let's go.
What did they want from you?
I've no clue. First time I've laid eyes on them. Maybe... Well, recently someone's been trying to question our messengers about the young count. Hold on. Where's Miss Marigold? You were to come alone, miss.
If not for him, that trio would have dragged you in for questioning. The tall one was Valdo Muras. Works for the witch hunters.
Aye, you're surely right, miss. It just weren't what I expected, since Lady Bagelbud...
Now that we're past the initial courtesies, maybe you can tell us who you are.
Lady Bagelbud's valet. I meant you no offence, sir.
Why wouldn't Lady Vegelbud meet with me personally?
She was afraid they'd follow her. Been a nervous wreck of late.
So what's this about? Be straight.
Lady Vegelbud's son. He's the problem. Master Albert's taken an interest in alchemy. Temple guards gotten wind.
Wouldn't worry about the guard. But since the mage hunters tried to grab you, I'd say Albert's in serious trouble.
Aye. Lady Vegelbud bought off the guardsmen. Since the hunters pay for every mage revealed to them.
Guardsmen took a bribe from the frightened family, and whispered a word to the hunters anyway. How'd Ingrid Vegelbud know to contact Triss? That Triss was the right person?
We learned Miss Marigold had helped Myra Base disappear once the witch hunters were onto her. Myra provided Lady Ingrid with magical assistance on a few occasions with Milady's afflictions.
Makes sense. Myra mentioned treating a highborn lady to me once.
Seems Albert needs to disappear as soon as possible.
I can arrange that. Think young Vegelbud can slip out of the house unnoticed?
Tain't that simple, sadly. Master Albert's in hiding at the Vegelbud's country estate. Lady Ingrid's got the notion she can get him out quietly. Wants to throw a lavish masquerade ball.
Am I supposed to attend? Help him escape?
Aye, will not manage without you, miss. Lady Vegelbud fears the Alps being watched.
Neke od ovih odluka baš nisu ni tako bezazlene. Ajde.
It's a good idea. A boisterous bash. That'll distract the hunters.
Especially if even half of what I've heard about the Vegelbud's balls is true. Word is, at the last one they served 100 different desserts, and the fireworks boomed from dusk till dawn.
What with the war and all, Milady's ordained but 85 desserts this time. Won't be no candied petals or blue roses from the Zaire. The roses have become dreadfully hard to come by.
Oh, I'd love to see it all.
Expect any trouble during the ball?
Hardest part will be to keep Master Albert's departure a secret from his grandmother.
Is that necessary?
Lady Patricia's a fervent believer of the eternal fire. Knows naught about Albert's interests in alchemy. Luckily, the elder Lady Vegelbud's a rare visitor to the country residence.
Truly an atypical family.
I'm not one to judge, sir.
Hope we won't have to stay till the end.
You're coming with me?
Of course I am. Not about to send you into what could prove to be the lion's den by yourself. Think about it. 85 desserts, while you're still trying to keep your waist at 22 inches.
Geralt, please. How do we get to the residence?
Your invitation. Take it.
Pozdrav, Dušane.
Guard at the gate will have instructions for you. You're to wear a fox mask, all right? Good luck to you.
Koliko ima sati? Ništa, morat ću ovo.
Fine. Buy our masks while you're at it. And you should change. Ball attire. I bet you can get everything we need for the ball at Eliel's shop. You know it?
Been there before. Eliel's a friend of Dandelion's. Just masks, right? Probably don't need to wear a doublet, do I?
A doublet, Geralt. And it's not up for discussion. Take care of that, then come and see me.
Buy a mask to wear the masquerade. Buy a new outfit, doublet. Buy a fox mask for 3 marigold. Ovo je daleko, čekaj da vidim da li imam neki fast travel tu. Nema. Znači, za gospođicu 3 fox mask. A to ćemo kod ovog što smo bili, ovaj što voli da se oblači u žensku. Dobar dan.
Greetings. Come to look over my spring collection, perhaps?
Da.
Glad to take a glance at what you got.
Of course, please do. If anything chafes or pinches, I can alter it on the spot at no charge. Once I'm done, it'll feel like you're wearing nothing at all.
Fox masks. Mask. Ajde, kupit ćemo za 3. treba doublet da uzmem, jel tako? Ujebote, ali je ovo skupo. Šta da uzmem, naravno. Wolf mask, jel tako? To je uzet ću sve, brate. I ovako su jedan... Malo nisam rekao euro. 1 euro maske.
So long.
Uzeo sam sve pa ćemo vidjeti. Trousers and boots. Doublet, trousers and boots. Okej.
Greetings.
Doublet sam uzeo. Trebaju mi još gaće i boots.
Glad to take a glance at what you
Za
got.
optional.
Of course, please do. If anything chafes or pinches, I can alter it on the spot at no charge. Once I'm done, it'll feel like you're wearing nothing at all.
Mislim da je to to.
So long.
Što se tiče... Gde su mi freaking maske? Aha, evo ga. Uzeo sam sve 3 maske, tako da za nju sam uzeo ovo. A još malo pogled koliko mi fali za ovaj level. Čekaj da bude.
Good grief. It looked rough and free.
Stavit ću pre nego što odem kod Tris.
No bread, no coin, all this shite.
My wife won't believe me when I tell her.
Dung that flows to the sewers, so the worst scum float.
Eternal fire. Father of all.
Looking to make some coin too, eh? Hey, pretty boy. That seems to me.
Gde se beše ulazi kod nje? Aha, ovde dole. Može ovo.
Made yourself at home. Track mud in all over the floors.
Maybe she'll finally move in with him. High time.
Kobac. O, vidnje.
Oh my. Certainly took my request to heart.
Mean you weren't being serious? Still got time to change.
Don't you dare. You look great. You get everything?
Everything's ready. We can go.
A shame events like this are so rare. Without them, I'd never get to see you dressed up.
Damn doublet's chafing my armpits, and it feels like they sewed wires into this.
I'll be sure to admire your valiant suffering the whole time. Well then, shall we go?
Nisam trebao ovo pokretati, čoveče.
Greetings, my lord, my lady.
We're Lady Ingrid Vegelbud's guests.
Your invitation, please.
Da, pazi da je oko ne iskopaš.
In order. You'll find Lady Vegelbud in the estate's yard. Look for the parrot mask. One more thing. Leave your swords here, please.
Šta da radimo, a? Da ostavim mačeve ili... Ajde.
Fine.
A pleasant evening to you both.
It's beautiful here. I haven't been outside the city in ages.
Romansa, a? Dobro. S tim što ćemo za tu romansu morati da sačekamo sledeći stream. Verovatno tek ponedeljak. Pošto sutra igramo nešto drugo, u nedelju imamo razotkrivanje. Tako da ćemo sa Vičerom nastaviti tek u ponedeljak. Kao što sam već najavio, od sledeće nedelje krećem sa tim novim rasporedom, tako da ćemo onda sve ću vas obavestiti u nedelju na razotkrivanju. Sad moram da završim, s obzirom da je već skoro 9 sati. Pa ništa, to bi bilo to za ovaj 10. stream Vičera. Interesantna je ova cela misija i koliko se sad sve zakomplikovalo, što se kaže. Malo manje akcije, više priče, istraživanja i nekih odlukica, ali mislim, stvarno su uradili. Nema samo ono klasičnih questova, znaš, idi tamo ubi onog, idi ovamo ubi onog tamo i tako dalje i tako dalje. Definitivno scenariju za film. Ništa, meni ostade samo da vam poželim lepo veče, da uživate, ko radi treću, srećno. Vidimo se sutra u 8 sati, pošto sutra sam slobodan, tako da ćemo imati long stream. Vidimo se sutra u 8 sati, hvala svima koji su bili na streamu, bacite like ako ste kojim slučajem zaboravili i mislite da treba. I to bi bilo sve za večeras, drugari. Još jednom lepo veče, uživajte i vidimo se sutra. Arrivederci. Ćao.